What do you think about? What's your take on this? Lacey Evans comes out again. She finally wrestled this. When she was doing, have you been watching her vignettes and stuff? So you're pretty comfortable. Like you know what she's been doing, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about this character? And do you think they're booking it as a heel or a baby face?
She's a baby face,
Right.
But it's very 1980s, isn't it? Like it doesn't really.
That's what Vince likes, though.
Sorry.
That's what Vince likes.
He does, but like I don't think USA have that affinity with the military and whatnot anymore. Like when you're looking at the time this worked, you were doing stuff against Russia and you're about to go into the Gulf War and stuff. And this is what it kind of reminds me about. There hasn't, I know it's always there. Like you guys are much more patriotic than us, and you're all very much like all about your military. So maybe I don't get it, but to me it just seems like that was more USA was more 80s with Hacksaw and Hogan and having
maybe play Sergeant Slaughter,
having Slaughter as a heel as well. Yeah, so I don't know. Like it doesn't fit with me, and I think people get bored of it really quickly. But maybe that's the point. That maybe you start it as a baby face and then you turn it into a heel gimmick. I don't know.
What else I want to talk about here? Ronda wrestled Shotzi. Shotzi came out and cut a promo on her. Bro, Shotzi, they're not really. They're doing a little bit more with her. What do you think? What's your take on Ronda? What's your take on Shotzi? I think these two characters should be flipped in babyface heel. I think Shotzi cuts a pretty good promo that I think the fans would get with if she was cutting the promo on the heel, because she's got a stronger conviction in her voice when she cuts promos than most of these girls. I just don't believe a word that's coming out of Ronda Rousey's mouth.
No, I think Shotzi should be a babyface, and she should have the tank, because there was nothing that was something that did differentiate her from everybody else. I don't know why they got rid of that. But as for Ronda, this is a weird one, because it wasn't a great promo where she said, "Oh, I'll give you a title, Shotzi," and whatever. Right. But I didn't see so much outrage about it until the podcasts came out, and then I saw the memes and the videos and things saying Ronda's the worst promo ever. Someone said Ronda's the worst woman they've ever hired in the history of the WWE.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Not one of the journalists, but I saw it as a tweet, like from a very followed account. It was getting a lot of comments and likes and whatnot. So this is what I mean. Like, okay, on Friday, it wasn't. I'm not saying it was brilliant, but I'm saying it was passable. It wasn't. On Saturday, Sunday, it all sort of changed. So I think one of the dirt sheet guys, Wet Keller, Meltzer, maybe even John Pollock from the post wrestling or whatever, somebody had turned around and gone, "Oh, this was Ronda's succotash moment," or whatever it was. She said, "Oh, this was her moment," and it was I didn't get that from it. I just thought it was a pun. I just thought it was punny. There's a lot of some people just make making pun jokes or whatever, which is what I thought it was. Shotzi, she gets her title, Shotzi. It's just a pun. It's not as goofy as what Roman did. But as I said, the podcast came out and people did their reviews and all that. And then by Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Ronda's the worst thing ever, and she has to turn back heel. And why are they paying her?
This wrestling community is just it's the. I mean, bro, we're in the two worst communities, right? The gambling community and the wrestling community, the sports community. There's so many trolls. There's so many. It's whatever.
The thing about it though is that I still have that whole thing which will never go away. That's Ronda Rousey. That is, I still see a woman who is the reason that they even have a female division in the first place, because they saw that UFC could make money off it. Not only that, they saw that she could main event off it. They saw that that one of their top 3 paid athletes in UFC was the female, and they could main event with it and everything. She's the biggest game changer. She is the face, still the face of combat sports. She's number one all time in regards to what she's done for the sport. And I still see that Ronda Rousey. I still when me and Austin met her in a hotel and got the photos. For me, that was a huge celebrity. When we met Cristiano Ronaldo, when we met Messi, For Austin, it was Roman Ronda. For me, it was Ronda Roman. Do you get what I mean? For me,
Right.
that's a much bigger. And these dorks, they don't see that because they haven't, they haven't been watching both sports. Not that everybody has to, but
But Billy, if
Ronda
you
Rousey-
think about it, Ronda should have been popular because she's one of them. She was in the front row at PWG. She's a huge, huge wrestling mark. She, you know what I'm saying? She's a fan from that ilk, so she should have been very popular. I don't know why they don't know that or get that.
Yeah, I just feel that, like, obviously they feel like this is a
Outsider.
This is somebody that's being pushed down their throats as such. But I mean, this is the thing. Like, maybe WWE would have been better off. I mean, obviously they would have thought, oh, the more we see the more we can get somebody to come in to work, the better. But those Brock deals, they work in a different way. If Ronda was having special fights 6 times a year, was coming in, and even with a mouthpiece like a proper manager and whatnot, if she was booked exactly like Brock, but with somebody else speaking for her, then I think that she would be much, much bigger and much, much more respected. I don't think they make Ronda Rousey special now by making her wrestle on television, but I'm different, like, to other people. I still see Ronda Rousey as the, like, the game changer, which she is.